We got some big books on this list, but don't let that scare you. This is a perfect opportunity for my strike while the iron is cold philosophy. Don't worry, I'll show you how it's done. We'll be right back. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Keep It Comics. As always, I am your gracious host, C3. Before we get started, I want to take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for stopping by, checking out the channel. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you to all my loyal subscribers who've been with me from day one. You guys are really awesome. We are truly a part of the best comic book community in the entire world. I thank each and every one of you. I could not do this without you. Listen, we're going to shoot right through this video. I've got 10 comic books that are fluctuating on the market. It's a perfect time to strike. There are some big books, but you know me, I never try to count what's in somebody's wallet. All I can do is just share this information. If you see something you like and you think it's the perfect opportunity, remember what I always say. Strike while the iron is cold. The market is fluctuating right now, so we have some books that are not up on this list, but actually down, and that's a perfect opportunity. All right, so hit that like, hit that subscribe, and let's dive right on in. And listen, if you stick around to the end, I'll show you the comics that I picked up for New Comic Book Day. All right, so we're just gonna jump right into the list. Oh, and before I forget, for all you guys, this is your first time, we have a mantra, and that mantra is good vibes only, ladies and gentlemen. Check the nonsense at the door, because we're only here for the comics. Grab your vibe juice and let's do it. All right, so coming in at number 10, this is a Silver Age comic, ladies and gentlemen. This book was published by Marvel. The title of this book is Fantastic Four, issue number 48. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a big book, right? So the key factor to this book is it is the first appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus. And with all the talk about the MCU and the phases that it's in, at some point we know that we're going to see these two characters on the big screen. So this book is making moves on the secondary market, but it's not moving up, it's actually moving down. Let's talk numbers. Last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where 3.0 sold for $1,125. This book is currently trending down, ladies and gentlemen, at a negative 0.26%, right? Which opens up a perfect window for opportunity. This is an opportunity to get your hands on this book. Strike while the iron is cold, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Strike while the iron is cold. Now, the average sale for a graded copy of this book of 4.5 is about $1,883. The average sale for a raw copy is $1,044. There's been 903 copies of this book that have sold in the raw form, and there's been 1,360 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 2,263 copies of this book that has changed hands so far on the secondary market. Now, the highest known sale for CGC 9.8 sold back in June 17th of 2021, where that book went for $108,000. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, a 9.8 sold for $108,000 back in June 17th of 2021. Now, the fair market value has this book resting at $1,883 for the most common grade of the 4.5, right? So this is a perfect opportunity to get your hands on this book. This book is currently trending down, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're in the market for Fantastic Four, issue number 48, now's a perfect time to strike. All right? Coming in at number 9, this book was published by Marvel. It was released on August 3rd of 2011. The title of this book is Ultimate Fallout 4. Yes. Check it out. The key factor to this book is it's the first appearance of Miles Morales. Of course, we all know that, right? Let's talk numbers then. So the last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where a 9.2 sold for $849.99. This book is currently trending down, ladies and gentlemen, at a negative 1.0 0.00%, right? So it's down, not down a whole bunch, but it is trending down, which makes for another perfect window of opportunity. You can get your hands on this book while the prices are down. You always want to try to save yourself a little money when you're purchasing your books. Don't wait for these books to spike. Don't wait for the news to pop and then everybody's trying to grab the book and then you find yourself scrambling because FOMO is real, right? So now's the perfect opportunity. Let's talk some more numbers, all right? Now, the average sale for graded 9.8 of this book is $2,641. And the average sale for a raw copy is roughly about $730. All right? There's been 2,945 raw copies that have sold, and there has been 3,211 copies of graded copies that have sold, which gives us a total of 6,156 copies of this book that has changed hands on the secondary market. And the highest known sale for CGC 9.8 was on February 24th of 2022, where this book sold for a nice whopping $3,999.99. Will somebody loan that person a penny, please? That's $4,000. All day. That's $4,000 where I come from. While fair market value has this book resting at $2,641 for the most common grade of the 9.8. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are in the market for an Ultimate Fallout 4 first appearance of Miles Morales, keep your eye on it because it's trending down. It may even take another significant dip to where you can get it for even lesser price. So just watch the market. Always watch the market, ladies and gentlemen. All right? Excuse me for a second. Good vibes only. Let's get it. Coming in at number 8, this book was published by Fawcett, Fawcett, Fawcett. It is a Golden Age comic. This comic was released on October 10th, 1945. The title of this comic is Wow Comics, issue number 38. Wow Comics. I like that. Now, I had to share this book with you because it's got a cover appearance of Mary Marvel on it, right? So we just had a release of Champions, this new Age of Champions book where they just did a new Mary Marvel story, right? So I wanted to highlight this one specifically. Now, let's talk numbers on it. The last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where 5.5 sold for $835.94. This book is currently trending upward, ladies and gentlemen, at 0.60%, right? And even though it is trending upward, it's still a perfect opportunity to get this book because watch this. Excuse me. The average sale for a graded copy of this book, a 9.4, sold for $14,400. Now, I may not be able to afford that one, but this raw copy, the raw copy of this book is going for $697. That's within my striking range. So I like that, right? There's been 5 raw copies that have sold, and there has been 9 graded copies that have changed. 4 graded copies that have changed hands, giving us a total of 9 copies of this particular book that has sold on the secondary market. The highest known sale for CGC 9.4 was back on March 14th of 2022, where this book sold for $14,400. And fair market value has this book resting at $14,400 for the most common grade of the 9.4. But I myself wouldn't go after the graded copy. I would go after that raw copy and take my chances in that area of getting it graded, possibly getting a higher mark. If I could land this book from anywhere from about $650 to about $700, I'm looking to spend like $650 to $700 in that area for this particular book. It's something that I could possibly get my hands on. So if you yourself are in the market and you like Golden Age comics, this book, Wild Comic, issue number 38, is definitely on the move. Keep your eye on it. All right? Coming in at number 7, this book is published by Marvel. It's a modern comic. Yes, I got a modern comic on the list. It's all good, baby. This book was released on September 17th of 2014, right? And the title of this book is Edge of Spider-Verse, issue number 2. The dark version. Yes. Now, the key factor to this book is it is the first appearance of Spider-Gwen. But let's talk about this book a little bit. The last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where a 9.6 sold for $1,150. Now, CGC doesn't recognize it as an error cover. That's not what they recognize it as. But it is considered a variance in the printing, because when you put the ink in and the ink is fresh, you get a more darker color on those first few copies that are coming out. And as the ink runs out, the color gets a little lighter, gets lighter, gets lighter. So this is a darker version of this particular comic book, right? So it's like low ink. So low ink causes that lighter print, right? So this is like when the ink is full and you get that nice, dark, clean, crisp, clear, you know, just that shiny black, that shiny ink color on it, right? So that's what it's all about. Now, this book is currently trending up, ladies and gentlemen, at 0.25%. So the dark cover is definitely on the move right now. The average sale for CGC 9.8 of the dark color copy is $1,800, and the average sale for a raw copy is $1,202. There has been 4 copies raw that have sold so far, and there's been 20 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 24 copies of this book that has changed hands on the secondary market. The highest known sale for CGC 9.8 was back on January 28th of 2022, where that book sold for $1,825. Fair market value has this book resting at $1,800 for the most common grade of the 9.8, ladies and gentlemen. So if you are in the market for Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 2, the dark print, the dark version of it, keep your eye on this book because it is on the move. Excuse me. Make sure my hair is good. Make sure my hair right. Make sure I look good on camera. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming in at number 6, published by Marvel. This is a Silver Age comic. It was released on April 1st, 1964. The title of this book is Tales of Suspense, issue number 52. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I had to put this book on the market because I have a lot of Black Widow fans out there, and I want to make sure that they know what's going on with this book. The key factor to this book is it is the first appearance of Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. Yes, all right? So, let's talk specs. Last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2020, where 5.5 sold for $1,230. This book is currently trending down, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, this book is trending down. Again, a perfect window of opportunity. Strike while the iron is cold. You can get this book for not a lot of money right now. First appearance of Black Widow, Natasha Romanoff. And I love this character. I love how this character was portrayed in the MCU, and I've become a big fan of it. And I'm keeping my eye on this book. So let me share some more numbers with you. The average sale for a graded copy of this book of a 4.0 is $904. The average sale for a raw copy is $655. There's been 173 raw copies that have sold, and there's been 257 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 432 copies of this particular book that has changed hands on the secondary market. And the highest known sale for CGC 9.4 was back on June 17th of 2022, where that book sold for a nice whopping $25,200. That's a lot of Skrilla, for real, right? So if you are in the market for this particular book, fair market value has it resting at $904 for the most common grade of the 4.0. So if you're looking to get a higher grade, expect to spend a significant amount more money. But like I said, this book is currently trending down at 0.07%. So it's still a perfect window of opportunity, whether you are buying the raw copy or you're buying the graded copy. Now's the opportunity. Strike while the iron is cold. You can have a conversation with the person selling the book. See if you can get them to bring the price down a little bit or meet you in the middle. It doesn't hurt to ask. I do it all the time. Do they always do it? No. And then that's when I just bid them good day and I just move on, because the book always comes back around. So if you think the book is priced a little bit too high and it's out of your range, leave it where it's at. There's others out there. All you have to do is reach out to the people. You never just have to jump at a book and pay that price that you see right there. I'm almost 97% certain that people are willing to negotiate, because if they wanted to hold on to the book, they wouldn't have it on the secondary market trying to sell it. But you just have to be reasonable and they have to be fair. So it's just a conversation that needs to be had. Strike while the iron is cold. That's my philosophy. And, be polite, be honorable, be respectable, and I'm almost certain you can get your hands on the book you desire. All right? So if you are in the market for Tales of Suspense, issue number 52, ladies and gentlemen, keep your eye on this book, because it's on the move. All right? Now, we've made it to the halfway mark. So allow me to do what I always do at this time. Let me take this opportunity to thank each and every one of you for stopping by, checking out the channel. I could not do this without you. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the encouraging comments you leave in the comment section. I get a little overwhelmed by everything I got going on in my life: work, school, family, church, children, just life itself. But this is a hobby of mine, and I love sharing this hobby with you guys, and I love the interaction that we have on Keep It Comics. Good vibes only, ladies and gentlemen. Check the nonsense at the door, because we're only here to share our love for our hobby, which is collecting comics, right? And check this out. If this is your first time watching this channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to share the video also, because that helps us out a lot too, all right? And I have something special planned for you guys if you stick around to the end. I have a stack of comics that I picked up over the past couple of weeks. But also, we know that Deceased put out a lot of black bag comics. I'm going to pop some of those open for us and see what's on the inside. All right? So stick around to the end. Don't miss out. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Love, respect, and you already know. Good vibes only, baby. Don't hate. Congratulate. Back to our regularly scheduled program. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time to switch gears. Coming in at number 5. It's a Bronze Age comic. This comic was released on March 1st, 1973. It was published by Marvel. The title of this book is Submariner, issue number 59. Now, this is just a beautiful comic. That's a beautiful cover. This is a cover purchase for me. With all this hype centered around Black Panther 2 coming out, and the possibilities of who may be appearing on the screen, man, it's just a nice cover to have, and it's got some bad guys in there. You never know when you may see them. You just don't know. But me, it's a cover purchase. All right? So, let's talk numbers. Last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where a 9.8 sold for $1,950. This book is currently trending upward, ladies and gentlemen, at 0.32%. Even though it's trending up, it's still a perfect opportunity to buy, because this book is coming in at a low cost. The average sale for a graded copy of this book in a 9.4 is about $105. The average sale for a raw copy of this book is about $50.90, give or take a few pennies. All right? There's been 230 raw copies that have sold, and there's been 19 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 230 copies of this particular book that has changed hands on the secondary market. Now, the highest known sale for CGC 9.8 in this book was sold on July 30th of 2022, where that book went for $1,950 on the secondary market. Fair market value has this book resting at $105 for the most common grade of the 9.4. And again, beautiful cover. I'm excited about this book. And if you are excited about Submariner issue number 59, keep your eye on it, because this book is on the move. All right? Moving right along. Coming in at number 4, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Copper Age book. Yes, we got some popular copper on the list. This book was released on May 1st, 1984, ladies and gentlemen. It is published by Mirage. The title of this book is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 1. Yes, I know. I know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm excited. It is the origin and first appearance of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder, and Master Splinter. You know, when I was younger, my crew used to call me Master Splinter. I don't know why. Do I look like Splinter? Maybe my nose. I don't know. What? I don't know. But they used to call me Master Splinter. I'm going to have to talk to them about that. Have to call them up. Why do you guys used to call me that? Right? Yeah. But check it out. Look. Last recorded sale was on July 30th of 2022, where a raw copy of this book sold for $2,300. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the reason I'm excited because this book is also trending down at a negative 0.87%. Perfect opportunity to get your hands on some of this classic Eastman. It's classic. You can get your hands on it. It's trending down at a negative 0.87%. Now, the average sale for CGC 8.5 is currently going for about $13,484, right? And the average price for a raw copy of this book is about $1,352. Now, depending on where you want to spend your money at. If you want the graded copy, you're looking to spend about 13 and a half grand, maybe 14 grand. But if you want the raw copy, you're looking to spend about $1,000, maybe $1,000 plus, depending on how you talk, depending on how you negotiate. Listen, people do not have these books up on eBay or on Amazon because they want to hold on to them. They want to get rid of them. They have set a price. If you come in hot-headed, you know, trying to bully somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're not going to get the book. But if you're respectable and you approach them with a respectable offer and a nice manner, there's a strong possibility that you can get your hands on the book of your dreams for not a lot of money. All right? Now, we all know that nothing in life is free. So you can't expect anyone to just give it to you. But if you talk right, if you come with a little act right, man, you might get your book, bro. You might get your book, B. Alright, so check it out. Raw copies, there's been 22 raw copies that have sold. There's been 129 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 151 copies of this book that has changed hands on the secondary market. And I know for a fact that there are a lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans out there, and I'm one of them, and this is a book that is definitely worth some attention. All right, so the highest known sale for CGC 9.8 was back on September 1st of 2021, where that book sold for $245,000. Wow. I will not be getting that book. I won't be getting my hands on a 9.8 no time soon. I mean, unless I plan on selling the house and sleeping outside. I don't think my wife will appreciate that. So I have to settle for one of those lower grade books. Absolutely. Listen, low grade is better than no grade. Listen, collect what you like. And it doesn't always have to be a 9.8. Everything doesn't have to be a 9.8. Don't be fooled by all that nonsense. Look behind me. I got books. Those books ain't even graded. But they're my books. They're great books and they're my books. They ain't graded. But they're nice grades though. But they ain't 9.8s. But I love them. I still love them. They my books. Those are my babies. All right. So the last known sale for the 9.8 was $245,000. But fair market value has this book resting at $13,484 for the most common grade of the 8.5. So listen, if you are in the market for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue number 1, first appearance of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, origin and first appearance of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder, and Master Splinter, keep your eye out on this book because it is on the move. It's trending down, ladies and gentlemen. I can't believe it. Perfect window of opportunity. We've made it. Coming in at number 3, we've made it to our top 3 comic books on the list, right? So, coming in at number 3, we have another Golden Age book. This book was released on April 1st, 1954. 1950. Can you smell it? Man, I could just smell the book. Man, I could smell it. Man, you know how those pages smell. It's like heaven, bro. Man, this book was published and released in 1954. The title, this book was published by EC Publishing. EC Publishing. The title of this book is Crime Suspense Stories, issue number 22. Crime Suspense Stories, issue number 22. Yes. Now, the key factor to this book is it's just always, these types of books are always in great demand because they're oldie but goodies, they're low print runs. Listen, it'd be very difficult. You'd be hard pressed to find one of these in a high grade. So that's what makes these books so heavily sought after. Like it's a story of crime and passion, you know, and they're just worth having. Love, betrayal, murder, suspense, just classic comic books, you know, things that we used to enjoy reading when we were younger, right? So watch this. Check out these numbers. The last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where a 1.5 sold for $3,019, ladies and gentlemen. This book is currently trending upward at 0.06%. Not major gains, but significant gains, right? But also not too much that you can't get your hand on this book. Now, the average sale for a graded copy of this book of a 3.0 is $3,280. The average sale for a raw copy is running roughly about $1,928. So, there has been 30 raw copies that have sold, and there has been 73 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 103 copies of this particular book that has changed hands on the secondary market. The highest known sale is for a CGC 8.5, and that was on January 23rd of 2022, where that book sold for $31,349.05. Yes, and the nickel. And the nickel. Don't forget the nickel. I want the nickel too. Right? That person was serious. Let me get that nickel. Right? So, fair market value has this book resting at $3,280 for the most common grade of the 3.0. So, if you are in the market for Crime Suspense Stories, issue number 22, published by EC Publishing, keep your eye out on this book, because it too is on the move. It's definitely worth a look. All right? Coming in at number 2, ladies and gentlemen, we got some more Marvels. We got some more Marvel goodness we want to talk about. This book was released on February 25th of 1975. The title of this book is Giant Size X-Men, issue number 1. Yes, my friends. This is the first appearance of Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm, and Thunderbird. The X-Men. Classic book, a must-have for the collection. So let's talk numbers. The last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where a 7.0 sold for $4,450. The reason this book made my list, ladies and gentlemen, because it has a perfect window of opportunity for buying right now. This book is currently trending down at 0.05%. This book doesn't take a big dive, but when it slows down and there's an opportunity, you gotta jump on it, ladies and gentlemen, right? So this book is currently trending down at a negative 0.05%. The average sale for a graded 8.5 in this book was $5,549. The average sale for a raw copy is $1,518. There has been 944 raw copies that have sold and 1,598 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 2,542 copies of this particular book that has changed hands on the secondary market. Now, this book continues to change hands. This book will continue to change hands because this is a heavily sought after book. You need this book in your collection. You cannot consider yourself to be a premier comic book collector if you do not have this comic book in your collection. I'm sorry. Even for myself. So I'm not gigging on nobody. I'm mainly talking to myself. I need this book in my collection, people. I have to have it. It's a toss-up. It's a toss-up. Which one do I go after? Right? Which one do I go after? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or do I go after? Leave a comment in the comment section. Giant Size X-Men issue number 1 or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 1? Leave a comment in the comment section. Somebody help your boy out. Which one would you go after? Which book would you grab? If you had the opportunity to grab either book, would you grab Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 1 or would you grab Giant Size X-Men issue number 1? Leave a comment in the comment section. Let's talk about it. All right? So, highest known sale for this book, highest known sale for CGC 9.8 was back on June 17th of 2021, where this book sold for $72,000. Ladies and gentlemen, $72,000. Yes. Fair market value has this book rested at $5,549 for the most common grade of the 8.5. So if you are also in the market for Giant Size X-Men issue number 1, keep your eye on this book because it is on the move. All right? Now, we have made it, ladies and gentlemen. We have definitely arrived. That vibe juice is blazing. What you sipping on out there? What you sipping on, community? What you sipping? Leave it in the comment section. What you sipping on? What's your vibe juice for the night? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the number 1 comic on my top 10 hottest comic books of the week list. All right? Coming in at number 1, we have a Silver Age comic that was released by Marvel. All right? The title of this book is Amazing Spider-Man issue number 3. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, I know all my Spider fans, this is for you. This is for you. And you, and you, and you, this is for you. All right? This is the first appearance of Dr. Octopus. I know. I had to do this because I love Doc Ock. Because they got them all on Netflix. So I went back and watched all the Spider-Mans that they got on Netflix. And I just got excited. I said, let me see what Doc Ock is going for right now. Right? And he's up, but hey, all I can say is he's up. Check it out. Let's talk stats. The last recorded sale for this book was on July 30th of 2022, where 8.0 sold for $10,000. 8.0 sold for $10,000, ladies and gentlemen. This book is currently trending upward at 0.03%. The average sale for a graded copy of a 3.5 is $3,040. The average sale for a raw copy is roughly about $487, between $487 to $495. There's been 226 raw copies that have sold, and there's been 364 graded copies that have sold, giving us a total of 590 copies of this particular book that has changed hands on the secondary market. Now, the highest known sale for CGC 9.6 was back on November 16th of 2017, where that book sold for $47,800. Yes, while the fair market value has this book resting at $3,040 for the most common grade of the 3.5. So you know how the MCU is preparing to bring all the Spider-Mans together. They're getting ready to open up the MCU and bring all these Spider-Verse characters, all the spiders are coming. So I'm just paying attention to the signs, and I'm trying to get my hands on these books before they get out of reach, right? So if you are also in the market, if you're a Spider-Man fan like me and you're in the market for Amazing Spider-Man issue number 3, first appearance of Dr. Octopus, keep your eye on this book because it is definitely on the move. And you know, he's one of the originals. So you gotta have all Spider-Man baddies in your collection, man. It's just a must-have, all right? Especially if you're a Spider-Man fan, all right? So I have given you your list. Go out, have fun while you search, execute. Don't hurt anything. You don't have to jump out of the airplane without a parachute. Be safe. Make wise choices. Be patient. Be very, very patient. If you miss out on a book, it's okay. These books always come back around. Don't worry about it. It'll show back up. You don't have to hurt nothing. You don't have to choose between your favorite comic book or lunch or your light bill or your car bill or your family. You don't have to do any of that. Just be patient. These books always come back around. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy the hobby. The hobby should never be strenuous. It's too much fun. It's too much love. You just have to respect it, man, and do what you need to do. Be patient, right? So I appreciate each and every one of you. Now, if you stuck around this far, I'm going to open up some comics for you. I'm going to show you what I picked up for the last 2 weeks, right? So I'll show you last week's haul, and I'll show you some of what I got this week. Now, I wasn't able to get to all my comics this week, but I'll show you some of what I got, and I hope you guys enjoy the video, all right? So, it's good vibes only, people. It's me and you, baby. Check it out. All right, so we're gonna start off. I was walking around in Target and I found this, so I couldn't leave it sitting there. All right, so I grabbed this. This is DC Universe's Black Adam issue number 1, Page Puncher, and it got the little character in there, got the Black Adam character in there. So I grabbed that. It was like $9.99, so I was like, yeah, let me get that. Beautiful. Right? So I got that. All right. I grabbed Poison Ivy, issue number 3. This right here is strictly a cover purchase for me. Beautiful artwork. I think that's Middleton. I grabbed DC, the new champion of Shazam. Excuse me. And this is issue number 1. This is what I was talking about earlier in the video. Who is this? Is this Hughes? Leave a comment in the comment section. Beautiful. Just beautiful artwork, man. I love that. I am going to do another Cover Lovers Delight video. Leave a comment in the comment section if you want to see another Cover Lovers Delight video, because we can show some beautiful covers up here if you guys want me to. All right. I also picked up DC vs. Vampires, issue number 8 of Batgirl. I grabbed that Zerdy joint. And that's just a fire cover, man. That's beautiful. Just an awesome cover, man. I love it. Just phenomenal artwork, man. Phenomenal artwork. Big fan. So nice, I grabbed 2. Yes. All right. I grabbed Batman White Knight Presents Red Hood, issue number 1. This is book 1. I actually enjoyed reading this story. It was a good story. Reading the story. All right. I also grabbed, this was a cover purchase for me, Harley Quinn, issue number 19. I grabbed that homage cover. And you guys know I love yellow, so I was all over this one. That yellow, red, and black. It's fire. I grabbed Batman, issue number What issue is this? Come on, don't do me like that. Oh, this is issue number 126. Issue number 126. I grabbed that Spider-Man homage cover. That Spider-Man homage cover. I read this one too, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, fail safe, spoiler alert. Fail safe, beat the brakes off of Batman. I love it. I love it. There's also another first appearance in there, but I'm just enjoying the storyline. Right? I also grabbed this copy of it also. I think this is like the 1 in 25. So I wanted to have that also. Just a beautiful cover. Love it. There we go. Nice red. Nice, I like it. All right. Now, this one is from Dark Horse, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Survival Street, issue number 1. I had fun reading this one also. The government got sanctions, and the puppets are like wilding in this joint. It's pretty dope. They G'd up. Puppets is gangster in this joint. All right. I also grabbed Flashpoint Beyond, issue number 4. I read this too. This is a great story. Really enjoying my Batman stories. Got first cover appearance too. The new Two-Face, which is the wife, the mom. Grabbed a couple copies just to have in the collection. And here's the other variant to Survival Street, issue number 1. Yeah, they're all over the place. So I'm just going to move this around, make sure it goes with its buddy. All right. Slide these over a little bit because I don't want them to fall. All right. I grabbed, and I haven't read it yet, but I am going to read it. Been really enjoying the series. Got my Duel issue number 3. Yep. Really enjoying this story. Shout out to Bliss on Tap for that. Good stuff. Small press, but they put out good stuff. So give them a try. Check it out. Talk to your local comic shop and see if they can order you some of that. It's a good read. Batman White Knight Red Hood Book 1. This is cover A. Flashpoint Beyond, issue number 4 of 6. Jeff Jones doing a great job with that. Jeff Johns. Sacrament. Haven't gotten to it yet, but I'm going to read it. Sacrament, issue number 1. From Marvel, I got Spider-Man 2099 Exodus. From Star Wars, I've got Star Wars Halcyon Legacy. This is issue number 5. I'm glad I got my hands on this cover. I wanted this cover. Halcyon Legacy. And I grabbed another copy of that. You know I had to get another copy of that. One I can get my fingerprints on when I read. From Marvel, I grabbed Spider-Punk issue number 4. I grabbed this fire cover right here. Like that. From Marvel, I also grabbed Edge of Spider-Verse issue number 1. This is that Spider-Rex cover. Spider-Verse, and this is the what is her name? Arana cover. At that. This is Something is Killing the Children from Boom Studios, issue number 25. This is just an all-around awesome story. James Tynion continues to do magnificent writing this story. And been loving the covers too, you know. Not for nothing. I've been enjoying the covers. I mean, they're gimmicky and all of that, but whatever. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? I like collecting. All right. Brian Hawkins. We got Sammy Cavella, and they did The Vineyard, issue number 1. I gotta read this. I haven't heard much chatter about it, so I'm gonna read this and see what's it all about, man. But it looks good. It looks good. I grabbed Mad Balls versus GP Garbage Pail Kids. Got a few copies of that too, so it may pop back up on us. I've got Golden Rage issue number 1. Yeah, this book is weird. It's crazy. Like, if you read this book, if you understand it, leave a comment in the comment section. What in the world is this? And I don't know. When I got done with this, my head was throbbing. Like, I could not grasp it. The moment you thought it was saying something, it was saying nothing. And you thought you understood it, you don't understand nothing. What is this? And does anybody understand this? I mean, I understood the concept of it, I think. But my head hurt. It even hurts talking about it. What is this? Golden Rage number 1. What is this? What is this? That's that image. What is that? Somebody tell me about that. But in all transparency, I'm going to get issue number 2. I need to know what it is. What is it doing? I'm gonna try to figure out what is it doing. I don't know. All right. I grabbed Little Monsters issue number 6. Dope cover. Little Monsters issue number 6. Gotta have it. Right? Here's the variant cover, The Sacrament. Or is this the regular cover and the other one was the variant? I don't know. Sacrament. Love that cover though. Issue number 1 of 5. Batman, issue number 126. This is cover A. We got Spawn, issue number 332. This was fire. I read this too. Spawn battling his boy. Yo. His boy came out on him. Yeah. But Spawn bested him though. Spawn did him dirty. He was like, you didn't think I would come out here if I thought you could beat me, right? Spawn was like, whatever. I'm about to break your neck. Spawn gave him the business. And I grabbed another one. Yeah. All right. I grabbed 8 Billion Genies, issue number 1, second printing. Very popular story, very good story. Got a couple copies of those. They were on the shelf for not a lot of money, so I figured I'd grab them. Another Spider-Man Exodus 2099. Bunch of first appearances in that. Or is there just one or two first appearances? It might be like 1 or 2 first appearances. It's worth having. All right. Avengers, The Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes, The Avengers, issue number 58. We have Iron Man, issue number 21. My guy put this in my box, so I grabbed it. He thought about me, so I grabbed it. He thought it might be something I want, so I grabbed it. I like that cover, though. But I'm going to read it and see what it's about. And Aquaman Andromeda. This is book 2. And I love this cover, man. And Aquaman, this has been a really great story too. This story is being written like it has never been written before. So if you guys like Aquaman, man, check this out. Check this book out. Don't let this story arc go untouched, man. Check it out and give it a read and see what you say. Because it's written. This is written for grown folk. Like this is like a more of a grown type of Aquaman, man. Not so much for kids, but it's really dope the way they're writing that. All right. So I think that's all of what I picked up for last week. Now let me show you what I got for this week. Right? Now, this is just some of my books for this week. I haven't made all my rounds and I didn't get them all. And these aren't even bagged and boarded. All right? So don't judge me. Don't judge me. All right, here we go. Venom, Lethal Protector, issue number 5. And I'm going to keep it moving because I know you guys got better things to do than sit here and watch me and my comics. I know you guys got other things to do besides watch me enjoy my comics. All right, I got Jane Foster, The Mighty Thor. This is issue number 3. And I told you guys, I got it. Look. Netflix, Neil Gaiman, The Sandman. This is so awesome. And I stopped by one of my favorite comic shops and he gave this to me for free. Was this free for everybody? Leave a comment in the comment section. Was this free for everybody or was he just being nice? This was probably free for everybody. Or he was just being nice. He probably was being nice. You guys let me know. But I'm glad I got it because remember I said I wanted to read the first issue of Sandman and I got my hands on it and I didn't even know this was coming out. But I've been watching Netflix, so I'm actually up to issue number 7. Yo, I'm digging Sandman, yo. I like the way that Netflix is portraying and the actor. I particularly like how the actor is portraying the Sandman. He's keeping me engaged. Normally, when I binge and I start recognizing that the actor's kind of wearing on, I'm starting to see his little ticks, you know, his weaknesses. But not this guy. He continues to draw me in to the story, and it's very well put together. So I'm actually enjoying Sandman. Leave a comment in the comment section if you too are enjoying Sandman. And I'm going to read this tonight as soon as I'm done with this video with you guys, man. That's going to be the book that I'm going to just chill out with and just rock with for tonight. I've been wanting to read that book forever and a day, and I wind up getting it for free. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. All right, so Batman, Superman, World's Finest, issue number 4, the mashup. Yeah, they just be doing anything, man. But listen, it's a pretty cover. It's a pretty cover. We're gonna slap it in some Mylar and just stare at it. Samurai Doggy, issue number 1. Definitely gonna read this too. Been hearing some things about it, so I'm gonna give it a read. All right, so that's it for that stack. Now let's go inside here and see what we got. All right. Okay. I'm going to try to set these up in a way that we don't hurt anything. All right, so put that there. I got you guys, don't worry. Don't worry, I got you. You're like, hurry up, CT, we ain't got all day. I know, right? Hurry up. All right, we got Deceased, issue number 1. Got this variant. Yes. I have another Neil Gaiman Sandman. This one I paid for. I'm not going to tell you what shop made me pay for it, but somebody made me pay for it. Yeah. One I got for free. The other person made me pay for it. Whatever. I got Draculina, issue number 5. Dummy my Draculina. Dummy my Draculina. Woo-oo. Black Panther, issue number 8. I'm loving this story. Loved it. T'Challa just met off with Achilles. He just whooped him. Sorry, spoiler alert. He just whooped Achilles. Yeah, read it. Black Panther. Loving it. Better than that space nonsense they was trying to give us. Yo, Marvel, stop playing with our characters, yo. And I got Predator issue number 1. I got the 1 in 25. I figured if I was going to get any one of them, I'd get the 1 in 25. I wasn't finna go crazy. But, yo, they got like 1,000 variances out for this thing. I'm not finna keep playing the variant game with Marvel. All right? I got Deceased issue number 1, the regular cover. This is the one I'm going to read. The other ones I won't touch. And last, but definitely not least, I got Venom Lethal Protector issue number 5, the John Boy Meyer Fire. John Boy Myers Fire. That cover is fire, B. Listen. It's all good, B. Alright? So, it's almost an hour, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to try to do this in 4 minutes. We got some of those DC joints, deceased. So I'm going to pop them open real quick and see if we can get this video done in under an hour. All right? So I'm just going to pop them open and show them to you real quick. All right. Well, it might not be quick because these scissors are garbage. Let's try these. I just happen to have another pair laying around. But those are Tridash. All right, let's see what these hit for. A little better. Okay. Let's see what they look like. Come on. Oh, okay. Is that the 1 in 25? Look at that one. Wonder Woman with the virus. 1 in 25. Is that what that is? We'll figure it out later. I'm just going to keep it going. All right? I'm going to open up another one. We got 2 minutes. If they're all the same, come on. Oh, look at that. It's another one. Same thing. Let's do it. Got 1 minute left. Are you kidding me? They're all the same? Come on, man. You gotta be spitting me. And you want to hear the crazy part about it? I saw it on the shelf. It was the same comic was in the comic shop on the shelf, and I think the dude wanted like $15 for it. So you trying to tell me this a $15 comic? Unbagged and board, unbagged. Look at that. Son of a biscuit eater. And we got another one. All four the same. Listen, well, since I got so many of them, leave a comment in the comment section. I'm going to give 2 of them away. I'll keep 2 for myself, and I'll give 2 of them away. Leave a comment in the comment section. If you want one, just say C3. Let me get one of those books, and I'll put your name in the hat, shake it up, and then I'll send the books out. You guys give me your information. I'll contact you. I'll let you know next video who got the books. Give me your information. I'll send them out to you. 2 books, all right? Listen, it's been good hanging out with y'all. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by and checking out the channel. Don't forget, like, subscribe, share. Before I go, you know what I always say, don't hate, congratulate. Show some love, because that don't cost you nothing. Appreciate. But no matter what you do, ladies and gentlemen, when you see me, always keep it comics. It's good vibes only, baby. You know what it is.